and Tatum was the next better player on the floor?
Yesterday?
Just in general, throughout the whole series.
Okay.
Throughout the whole deal.
Who led the finals in scoring and rebounding? And rebounding.
If
Who
I'm
led?
getting long rebounds, I'm going to get long rebounds off
Long
the street.
rebounds for Luka? He
Yeah,
can't
come
move
on,
after
man.
any long rebounds.
Long rebounds,
You
man.
got to get them when they fall into his bread basket.
No, he couldn't. He tried to chase the ball down yesterday on the floor. It looked like he was moving.
About our dinners,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
I went into last night up 3, and you did win 3 last night because you won the game because you gave me 10, and obviously it was a rout.
I'm gonna make sure you remember.
And we had a Luka bet on 3s, and Luka missed his last 3 that would have beaten you in that bet, okay? In fact, I think we have that because I'm sitting on the edge of
I
my
had
chair.
Luka
It's
under 2.5 threes.
Yes, under 2.5, and Luka missed.
Yeah, he hit him late, too.
Late, though.
Too late, and that's all you need is too late. This was.
Look, I was like, come on. I was
That goes in, you lose. That goes in, you lose. That was it for you, and you got it. You survived that one. And obviously, you won for the overall final. So you won 3 dinners last night, but you forgot the one big bet that you made before it all started.
Which one?
You said that the dynamic duo of your team would outscore the greatest duo ever, the backcourt phenoms that are Luka and Kyrie.
I did say that.
You did say that, and you lost that by 30 points. Luka and Kyrie outscored you two by 30 points in the 5 games. So I have 1 dinner remaining, and I won it. I won it, so you owe me. Thank you. You owe me a dinner. You owe me a dinner off the whole finals.
I owe you 1 dinner.
Okay, now, I do need to congratulate you and your team. I'm wearing all black today in mourning for the Dallas Mavericks. But, no, I'm going this.
Oh, yeah.
For you. For you. Just for you and your Celtics.
You got some drip Bayless this morning.
I got some drip going on. This is just for you. And I do have to tell you, I do love your team. I think it is really a bunch of really good young men. And they're still pretty young, except for Al Horford. But listen, of all the championship teams I can remember in recent memory, this is as likable a team as I ever watched. And I don't like the Celtics, and I especially don't like them because you love them. But when they were being congratulated last night, it moved me because they did deserve it. They won it, and they won the season. It was their year. It was their time. It was Jalen's time to break through. I was happy he got the award. We'll talk more about it in a few minutes. But all those guys are good guys. There's not one guy on that team I don't like. There's not one bad actor. There's not a villain. There's not a, like you did have Marcus Smart, who played with Edge, and he was always getting into it with people. But Brad Stevens said, you know what? I'm going to replace him with Drew Holiday. And Drew Holiday was the magic move, man.
I said that.
You did. I said it. Keyshawn said it.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what did I see at the start of the game last night? Your first 6 points were scored by Drew Holiday. He just came to play because he gets it. And you got it yesterday. I was saying the same thing. The crucial moments of this game were the immediate moments after tip-off, because it was up to the Mavericks to show the Celtics we are serious about this. We are going to apply pressure to your throats right away. We are going to make you sweat. We're going to make you fret. We're going to make you doubt. We're going to make you a little shaky-handed from 3 because we are here and we ain't going away. And guess what?
They had a shot early.
Okay, they had a shot early. And by the way, Luka had a 3 early.
It was up by 1, right?
Well, Tatum and Brown
they never got up. They never were up. They didn't lead the whole night.
No, they closed it to 1.
Yeah, they closed it to 1.
Well, Tatum and Brown struggled in the
first 3. If this goes in, I'm thinking I got a chance, and it lipped out. Okay, it lipped out. That would have given them their only lead of the whole night.
Good deep,
okay.
bro.
So then Drew Holiday goes bang, bang, and bang, and scores 3 quick buckets, and then Al Horford, at age 37, finally got himself a ring. He knocks it down. If we have the Al Horford 3, and it makes it 9-2. We have this.
Once they got out 9-2, I was no looking back.
Al Horford. When he struck this, I said, kaboom. I turned to my wife, Ernestine, and I said, this is over. And I immediately tweeted, start the parade. Because that's it. That's the only chance Dallas had to show them they were serious about this, serious business. And from that point on, they kind of scratched and clawed and got back into it. And then you guys flurry at the end of the first quarter and go up 10 after quarter, and it is way, way over. And then your little man, Pritchard, pulls one out of his tail again at the end of the half and bombs away, and that's it. That's like, if there's ever such a thing as a halftime dagger, that's it. Okay.
All right. That's the second time in this series.
And he traveled.
Look, man, I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear all that.
No, Paul, he ran with the ball.
There ain't no travel.
But they ain't going to call it, I know.
They're not going to call it.
I was like, oh, my God.
Bop, bop.
That hurt.
Ooh,
Oh, that hurt.
21, that was the dagger
That
right
hurt.
there. Ooh, man.
God, that
Okay,
hurt.
Bars
so
was filled.
here's what I
drinks was
saw
flowing.
overall in this series. I keep saying this, people don't want to hear it. Most of these NBA games come down in this modern era that we're in now to three-point shooting. They just do.
Yeah, you talk about rebounding and all this other stuff.
And your team has figured out the formula. You're just going to shoot way more threes than anybody shoots during the regular season and during the playoffs and during the finals. And during these finals, look what you shot on three-point shots. You shot 207 in 5 games. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous because you shot 55 more threes than they shot in 5 games. 50 plus 55. You scored 66 more points from 3 than they scored. Do the math on 66 over 5 games. It's crushing. It's hard to overcome. And yet you guys didn't shoot it nearly as well as you usually shoot it.
No.
You shot 34%, but they were abominable from 3. They shot 32%.
What Luka shoot?
Don't even go there.
Luka shot 24% from 3. That's 11 of 45. The same Luka who during the regular season improved all the way to 38. And against the Timberwolves in the previous round, he shot 43% from 3. Okay, to what do we contribute that? To Jaylen Brown? Sure, I'll give Jaylen some of that. I'll give some to Drew Holiday and some to Derek White because they're helping out also. But I just think Luka started pressing and pushing and gagging, and he played a pretty lousy finals except for the first half of Game 4 at home. He scored 25 in the first half, and it was a blowout by halftime because he did that. That was it. Help me out. Show me where else he played well, because, Keyshawn, you have had your doubts about him, and I think you should continue to have your doubts after those 5 games.
No, we'll get there, though, Skip, right?
We will, but I'm just saying, the overview of this was, if he shoots 38% from 3, I think we could be having different conversations.
Skip, here we go with these ifs.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
Ifs.
Did you predict he was going to shoot 24%?
I predicted that this will be his most difficult challenge because of the versatility that the Boston Celtics present on defense.
Okay.
When you have the combination of Brown,
Man, you can switch
Derek
out
White,
4 different dudes.
You
on
can
him.
switch 4 different guys on them.
All right.
And then even Al Horford
The only dude you really can't is Al Horford.
Well,
but
Al Horford still held his own.
No, I'm saying, but you really can't.
Like, you don't want that all
You
night.
don't want that. You just don't want it.
but
if he needed to for a shot or 2, he could do it.
You don't want Sam Hauser on him because he was abusing Sam Hauser. He got him 4 or 5 times.
Yeah,
He's 6'9" compared to the dude that's 5'2".
No, he's not 5'2". Hauser's pretty tall. I think he's as tall as Luke is.
No.
Isn't he 6'7"?
Yeah, he about that tall.
Is he?
I think he's tall.
Yeah.
God.
Okay, which brings me to Kyrie Irving. I just watched him play, 2-3 games in what used to be, quote unquote, his house, or was going to be his house, right? And what did he do in those 3 games? He shot 18% from 3. He shot 3 of 17. 3 of 17 in 3 games at Boston. You can't tell me.
Those last 3 was in the last game.
Yeah, you can't tell me the crowd didn't get into his head and his psyche and his soul.
Must have been something.
Yeah. So in
Must
the
have been
end,
something. That's that kryptonite.
Boy.
yeah.
Boy.
Green kryptonite.
But they played, look, they went up against the best team with the best record all season long. And usually, when you got the best record and you're the best team, you usually finish the deal. Like when you won one of the top 2-3 teams record-wise, you usually win a championship.
And you're the most rested team because nobody pushed you in the first 3 rounds, right? You came in completely rested. You got 10 days off before the finals. You were just better than they were, right?
I don't know why we sit here today acting all surprised. It's like, whoa, this is a shock that Boston won. Luka.
Nobody said that. No, Keyshawn just said it wasn't a shock.
Like I can just hear it. I can hear it in y'all voice. It's just that. Kyrie this, Kyrie was having a revelation on his career, and I love that he, he found him a home. Hopefully, he can finish off in Dallas. But this was just, like I said in the beginning, this was a bad matchup from the start. You